Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm back in the kitchen. It's freezing here, so I've got my hooded blanket on and I'm just quickly going to show you how to make a quick and tasty air fryer wrap. You can change around the recipe as much as or as little as you want. Alright, so these are just plain tortilla wraps. These are from Lidl's. I got some ham here. I got some room temperature butter. If you haven't seen my butter bell video, go and check it out please. I got some jalapenos. I got some grated cheese. Alright, so let's crack on. Okay, so first of all I'm gonna be making a couple of wraps. I tend to use the plain tortilla wrap. It's already sticking together today. I don't know why. So these wraps, they last for a long time, but obviously when you open them, I think you need to put them in the fridge. Good. So this is slightly ribbed, but it doesn't really matter, to be honest. Okay, so this is important. We actually have to butter both sides of the wrap. You don't need too much butter really. It's so cold here. Yesterday it was like 2 degrees in the morning, and the butter, even in the butter bell, is just not that. It is spreadable enough, but just it's freezing for April really. The weather should start warming up now. Alright, so I've got both sides buttered. Let's pop them over. So it's a very quick lunch or snack recipe really. Me and my husband quite like this, so we tend to have it maybe at the weekend with a little bit of chips or just on its own. I think, you know, with the fillings you can just put in whatever you want really. It's gonna be ham and cheese with a bit of jalapenos. You can put a bit of mustard in there. You can put a bit of mayo as well. I wouldn't put too much in because it may end up being soggy. I actually experimented with some salad as well, some veg, but I think they were really soggy. So I would stick to ham and cheese, or you can even have maybe cheese. Until you kind of figure out what works for you. But as I said, I wouldn't recommend having any kind of salad bits or anything that's like too juicy, like tomatoes, or as I said, even mayo. Sometimes you get away with a little bit of mayo and a little bit of mustard, as long as you kind of keep it dry. I'm sure that you understand what I mean. Alright, so we've got our ham. So we've got one plate and we've got the other plate on the side. So we've got our ham, and we're gonna do cheese first. So just grated some cheddar cheese. Again, you can use any hard cheeses. I'm not sure about using soft cheese because, again, for the same thing, with being a bit too watery, I'm not quite sure if it would work, but obviously give it a go because it's a little bit of a trial and error. And I've got my jalapenos in there. So jalapenos just from Lidl's, if you like a bit of spice. So just spread it and spread it on the other side as well. Alright, so this is actually gonna be the trick part. So we don't just roll it up like that. It's important we have to fold it in from the side, and we kind of roll in the corner a little bit, almost like a triangle, and then roll it up. So just keep rolling it. I mean, this is a little bit slipped, but it doesn't really matter. So this is one, and again fold it in little bit at the end, almost like a triangle. I don't know what's going on with this tortilla. Normally it doesn't rip that much, but obviously it's filming day today, so obviously it's not gonna go to plan, is it? Alright, so 1 and 2. So we got our 2 wraps. I mean, I made these in advance as well. So what you can do, you can make these and put them in the fridge, but obviously if you put cling film over it, then it will get stuck to it. So I don't know, you need to cover it so it's not going to be touching. So you can kind of pre-make these. And okay, I'm going to wash my hands and then let's crack on with the air fryer. Alrighty, so we've got our Ninja air fryer ready, but this would work in any air fryers, I believe. It doesn't have to be this one. I already popped in the 2 wraps, so I'm actually going to be using this paper one. Do you remember I told you in my previous video, because it might be very messy. You can use your silicone or any kind of insert. I really like using inserts with the air fryer because it really cuts back on cleaning time. But if you use the paper, obviously the Ninja is not on, so you don't have to preheat your air fryer for this. And because obviously this is a paper one that tends to kind of flip around a little bit, so you have to make sure that do not put the paper in before you put the things on the paper, because it would blow around and it's really a fire hazard. It would easily catch fire. Alright, so pop it in there. So what we do is pop it on. We are only using the first basket, and then we're gonna do air fry. Comes up is defaulted to 200, but we're gonna turn it down to 180. And it's not 20 minutes. We are not doing that. It's just going to be way too long. So let's do 3 minutes and then we have a look, because I tend to flip this over as well. Okay, put it on and let's go. Alright, so 3 minutes is up. I'm just going to have a look. Let's see, because that one got, you know, it was slipped, that wrap, so you can see a little bit. So I'm going to be flipping these and I'm going to put them on for another 3 minutes and let's see what they look like. Alright, so the other 3 minutes is up. So these wraps are in the air fryer. They've been in the air fryer for 6 minutes. 3 minutes one side, 3 minutes the other side. What I'm going to do, I flip them over again the last time and I put them back for another 2 minutes. So it will be a total of 8 minutes. In theory you can do 4 minutes and then just flip them over and do another 4 minutes. You just need to really experiment, because obviously it's going to depend on the filling as well. So let me just flip them. Alright, so these are the finished product. They were in the air fryer for 8 minutes. To be honest, if you prefer a bit more crispy, then you can give it another couple of minutes. So you can do like 5 minutes one side and flip it over and do another 5. But obviously, depending on, there is a chance that it may get burned. So they are looking pretty good after 8 minutes. So look at that. You've got your cheese and ham and jalapenos. I mean, how good is that, right? I can't wait to tuck in. What I tend to do, I actually make my own burger sauce. So a bit of mayonnaise, a bit of ketchup, mix it together, have it on the side and just use it as a dip. And how great is that? I can't wait, it's lunchtime now. So hopefully you like this video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share my video. And please come back for more foodie contents in the future and for more fun content as well. Have a lovely day and I shall see you next time. Goodbye.